You're my hero, Pepperman!
It's quite hard being a perfect pepper.
And that is the story of how Pepperman became the imperfect pepper, as he is currently the easiest boss in the game. Welcome to the Pizza Tower HOW2P series. Today, we are going to be discussing tips and tricks to beat one of our old friends, Pepperman. As you may or may not know, it is quite hard to be a perfect pepper, so let's get right into it. In phase 1, Pepperman has different attacks depending on how much health he has. At 8 to 10 health, he will always dash into your direction without stopping. However, at 6 to 8 health, he changes direction as you jump over him, so it gets a bit trickier to dodge. However, you can just dodge this by not sugarcoating anything, am I right? At 4 to 6 health, Pepperman jumps above you and ground pounds into you, leaving him vulnerable to your attacks. This is probably Pepperman's easiest attack to dodge, as you just have to stay at a relative distance, as if you stay too close to Pepperman during the attack, he can do this very fast and mess you up. At 2 to 4 health, Pepperman jumps above you again and does a ground pound, however this time he launches himself in the air like a ball. This time you need to hit him while he is in midair in order to deal damage. Try to predict his movement and perform an uppercut just at the right time. When Pepperman only has 2 health left, he will do the 6 to 8 health attack, except he doesn't become vulnerable. In order to attack him, you need to sculpt a piece of stone that appears in the boss room. In phase 1, this only takes 3 grabs in order to sculpt properly. Once Pepperman approaches the sculpted statue, he will become vulnerable to your attacks. Do this twice and you can move on to phase 2. Welcome to phase 2. In phase 2, Pepperman gets way trickier because of how his attacks and the environment change around him. In phase 2, Pepperman becomes much more agile as he's dashing towards you, and there is a new knight statue that slides along the boss room that can be very tricky to dodge. If you are in a tight spot between Pepperman and the statue, taunt midair so you can get some more airtime. But most importantly, you cannot taunt the knight statue, it will hit you, I tried. The ground pound attack also changes to be faster, however it's still the easiest attack to dodge. The last attack got the biggest change in all of this fight, as it gets much more tricky to pull off. The stone now takes 6 grabs in order to sculpt properly, which is double of how much it requires in phase 1. Make sure you don't bump into Pepperman while you're sculpting the statue, as he gets very deadly in combination with the knight statue sliding along the boss room. If you have survived all this, there is one more phase I want to mention. In the final phase, Pepperman turns into a tiny version of himself as he moves into the left or the right side of the arena. If you try to grab him, he will jump off the walls, so you have to grab him midair in order to catch him and finish the fight. If you mess this up, Pepperman is gonna revive himself into phase 2 sculpture attack. That's all there is to it. Pepperman is the easiest and my favorite boss fight in the bunch, and I bet you can P-rank it too with the help of this guide. You may not even need a guide, but it sure does help if you want to perform some wacky challenges like no moving, parry only, and things like that. Oh yeah, and I wanted to mention one more thing. It's pizza time. God damn